Sports. I'm Brock Elsesser, and I'm here with
Jonathan Rizzo.
Ryan McKnight.
Future Hall of Famer, Mr. Horton. Shaking, boys.
We got a sectionals game this Friday
Against
Eugenio Maria de Hostos.
You just love saying that. I can tell right now. It's so I understand you guys went out and watched them play.
Some of us did.
Some of us did, yeah. I didn't go.
Where did they play? Was it in Hammondsport?
Hammondsport, yeah.
So not too far away.
No, not too bad. Like an hour drive.
Hammondsport, okay team, right? Nothing special, but
They're not even okay.
They didn't look very good against Eugenia Maria, which only has coming in. They come in with a record with only 2 wins, right?
Yeah.
So
why are they only 2-12?
I mean, if you look at who Hammondsport plays, though, it kind of explains. They're only 2-12 because if you look at who they've played too, there's 2 AA schools, there's a couple A1 schools, there's an A2 school, a lot of B schools.
So
C schools.
did they beat up on Hammondsport pretty good?
It was only like a 14-point game.
Oh, okay.
But it
was really sloppy. Like both teams were just
Right.
not basketball skilled. They were just like running up and down the court. It was like athletic game, but it was like not.
So coming into sectionals,
Fundamental.
you see a team that's 2-12, and you know you're gonna have to play them. How's your coach preparing you guys, even though it's not a stout record, knowing that they have the potential to give you a decent game?
Well, he tells us to take one game at a time,
Yeah.
for each game to
'Cause it-
focus on this game at the moment, and never let our guard down. We make sure we know all our plays. Everyone on the team knows the plays.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
play
go-
like
we
your
run
last
through-
game too,
Yeah.
because I mean, if we
At this
lose
point, it
our
could
last
be
game,
right. Yeah.
So we just make sure that we're all prepared for this one game, and that we're not our minds aren't too far ahead in the future where we might end up blowing a game which we should win.
Right.
Especially at this point in the season is where it really matters. This is where we cannot lose at all, and that's where that statement of take every game, once at a time. That's when it really comes into play.
Right.
Not for nothing. I'm looking at Eugenia Maria's record online here.
Yep.
They lost before they lost to University Prep, a AA school, 110-45.
Yeah.
University Prep's probably.
So that's one of these cases where we're talking about you score 110 on somebody.
Yeah.
Ouch. They know what it's like to be spanked.
Yes.
That's because you probably saw that. But they also beat a team called Destiny, a D2
Yeah, it's
school.
Destiny
I'm
Christian.
sorry, they all beat North Star Christian, right? They beat them 92-90, so they can score points. They lost to CG Finney. Do we play Finney?
Yes.
Yeah,
we
if you
beat
play
them.
Finney.
They lost to
101
CG.
94.
They lost to CG.
We were up by like 20 at one point.
They
Yeah,
lost
that
to
was
Finney
the
both times. Finney's got the kid that dropped 55, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, freshman.
They lost to Finney both
They're
times.
sophomore or freshman.
Here's an interesting one against Waterloo. Score 0-2. So there must have
I'm
been
guessing
like
that
a
had
fight
to-
or something.
right
or
after
just
that,
a-
they forfeited
Or
the
just
game.
like a
Yeah.
forfeit or something.
Yeah.
It had to have been.
So they didn't show up. Is that maybe they had
It
sickness
could
or something?
be.
Or
Yeah.
don't they usually
Yeah,
reschedule?
probably.
Or maybe it was too late in the season.
It could have
It
been.
might have been too late in the season.
I don't
to
understand how
reschedule.
they even made it into sectionals playing 14 games. I thought I'm pretty sure you have to play 16, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well,
Don't know.
I thought it was
They're in.
14, but I could
It
be
could be
wrong. I don't
14.
know.
So stepping up, they play Greece Odyssey, who oddly enough is only a B1,
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I was surprised.
but they played Hilton, who's a AA school.
They played Greece Athena too, though, I think.
Yeah, who's an A1 school.
Yeah.
Didn't we play that Soda school before?
No, we wanted to, but they wouldn't schedule
School
us.
of the Arts, right? We remember
that-
what was? Yeah, remember? I don't know.
Or it was Virtus, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
remember.
We played some like weird private schools.
Yeah, that School of the Arts. I can remember seeing them play. Maybe it was in sectionals or something. They list them
Yeah.
here as an A2 school.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know. Whatever. Rochester Prep. A lot of these prep schools up there. So different style. What was their style of play?
Run up the court and maybe score, maybe turn the ball over because you ran faster than the ball.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of turnovers.
Yeah, it was ugly. Really ugly.
So you're saying a key to the game is for going to be to us control the tempo. Did they press it all last night?
They did, but it seemed weak. But I don't know. It might have just been because it didn't need to be super strong on Hamansport.
Right.
But it didn't seem that good because Hamansport was breaking it almost every time with it didn't even look that hard for them to do.
I mean, it really wasn't a blow. I mean, they beat Hammondsport by 14, so
Yeah.
that's not a blowout or anything.
No. And it was close for a little while at the end. It was like a 5-point game at one point or a 7-point game. So
Bigs?
It
They
is
got
down the
bigs or
stretch.
no bigs?
They have one big. They have a lot of people listed at like really tall heights, but I think they exaggerated a little bit because I mean maybe because they're just not as tall as they look, but I don't know.
Yeah, I checked on Max Preps and it said that they had players that were like 6'6", 6'4",
They have a player
6'3".
listed as, and that's on the Section
Yeah.
5 website too. They have a kid listed as 6'6", but he probably 6'3", 6'4".
I've been listed as 6'5" and like 6'2" in
Yeah.
games, so it really varies on who's looking and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually 6'3" and I've been listed at multiple different heights.
Yep.
So
So you're actually 6'3".
yeah, that's my actual height.
I think this guy's actually pretty comparable in height to Brock.
Gotcha. Well, it certainly will be interesting. I will give a shameless, not a plug, not even shameless. WRAQ going to be live on the radio at the game. Right, guy, are you gonna call this game a little bit?
If I have to be there, if you
Yeah, I
guys
think
need me
Mr.
to,
I
for
won't
sure.
be. I'm not able to be there, so I think Mr. Dutt's going to be there.
Okay.
And the radio guys are in, and it'll be streaming live. So what you want to do is stream it live,
Right.
and then turn it into your radio, watch
Okay.
it on or listen to it on the radio. That's cool. Bucks and the Raptors last
Toronto
night.
Raptors.
I did get a chance to watch that game.
Milwaukee Bucks are on a ridiculous roll this season.
I'm going to tell you, the first half, there was times in the first half that they looked like a terrible modified team.
The Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, they were down, I don't know, first half, maybe 20, 15, 20. And then before halftime, they went on this stupid run, and they were down at 2 at halftime. It's like, man, when things click with them, they're good.
They did the
They're
same
good.
thing against the Pelicans, too, when they played the Pelicans. They kind of did that in the first half, and then the second half, especially Giannis just turned it on and then took over, and it wasn't even fighting chance anymore.
Yeah.
But when you have a player like that can just flip a switch and take over a game, that's what's going to happen.
It is. I don't know. Siakam,
Yeah.
he's good.
Very good.
Yeah. I really hadn't paid much
He's
attention.
not far in the MVP rankings, really.
You mean by not
But-
far, you mean
But,
like nobody
not-
recognizes
not,
him?
Not far off the
Oh, I see.
Not far off the top 10. He might be in the. I think he is in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah. He plays a point. I don't know how big he is.
Well, he's a power forward. I'm pretty sure he's listed as power forward.
yeah,
But he does bring the ball up though sometimes.
he does.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? I've had teams I've played though that kind of offense before. I call it get it and go.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever gets the rebound takes off, and they're the point. Then, did you ever play on those kind of teams? I would guess maybe Brock, your AAU team was kind of like that.
Yeah, I've been in situations like that in AAU. Whenever it's school varsity basketball though, it's almost never like that really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look for an outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the get it and go, and I notice a lot that a lot of the women's teams play that way. Mm-hmm. If you look like UConn, who's another good women's team?
Oregon.
Oregon,
Well, in the women's teams, it's usually just all guards. So
they just get it and go.
yeah.
Hey,
I mean, even if they play in the post, they still are pretty much a guard.
what was the deal? Did you see that the young lady that was the first player in college history ever to score 2,000 points,
1,000
get 1,000 rebounds?
and 1,000
And that's
assists.
not just women's college basketball.
That's like
women's
all-
and
Oh yeah,
men's.
that's
Yeah.
men and
Division-
women.
Division One.
What was her connection with Kobe there? I saw she spoke in
Oh
his,
yeah, there was a
Yeah,
What
did
is
she
her
speak at
name?
the memorial?
I can't remember, but yeah, I guess her and Kobe were pretty close. I know she plays for Oregon.
Yeah, Kobe had so many different connections with just different young basketball talents.
Yeah, trying to
he
mentor
just-
different
he just really
kids and stuff.
cared about the game and the development of these players.
He does. I just wondered if she maybe was from California or so. But you know what? I mean, I think that Kobe got all over with that AAU
Yeah.
that his daughter was playing. I think he saw players all over the country.
Yeah.
wouldn't that be crazy to be at that level?
Oh, I know.
To just your daughter's playing an AAU game in Chicago, or
Just see Kobe Bryant on the sideline.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
doing that. I can't find that girl's name. I don't know, but I'll find it in a minute. How about Lakers, Pelicans? It was a late game last night. Anybody watch that?
I did not.
I didn't watch. I just know the Lakers ended up winning.
Yeah.
But the Pelicans have been on quite a roll lately.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago they were on like they lost like 9 of their 10 games, and was like on a really bad
And then after Zion
situation.
came back,
Yeah.
like completely changed.
the tide of everything.
He has like 10 straight games now of scoring at least 20 points or more. I mean, he's averaging like 22, 23 points a game.
I think we had a conversation, right, about whether he should come back and play
Yeah, we did.
at all this season, and I think now looking back, the conversation was ridiculous. Of course, he should come back and play.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, you look back, and I was like, oh, technical. Hey, maybe he should play, maybe he shouldn't play.
I know. I
Maybe he
was
should
one of them
sit
that
out.
said
I
he
know.
should sit out the rest of the
Sit
season.
out the rest of the season. It seems ridiculous that I even said that before. Probably wasn't even a
It
consideration.
would be interesting, though, because it would kind of be like a redshirt year in the NBA, and he could have taken the whole year, even when he got healthy, to get even more fit and NBA conditioned. But obviously,
that seems to usually work out for players later.
yeah, you see Joel Embiid and
Ben
Ben Simmons
Simmons,
and those
yeah.
guys. But obviously, Zion's ready, so
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Brooklyn. I mean, Kyrie's hurt, right? Kyrie's out. Who, and so is Kevin Durant.
yep.
Is
But
Durant?
they haven't had him all season.
But is Durant going to come back?
No.
No,
I don't think so.
He's out until next year.
No, but I mean, like next year. You
Oh,
think
like
next
next
year?
year,
You
yeah.
think
Yeah.
he'll come back with
Yeah.
the same?
No.
Same-
Absolutely not.
What
you
was
can't
his-
sit out for a year and come back the same way.
I know it seems hard, right?
I think it was an ACL tear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
That
gonna be
takes away all
Which
interesting.
is
these-
like a bad injury,
Yeah.
really bad. That's like one of the most injuries that you don't want to.
The nice thing
Or was
is,
it
though,
Achilles?
Achilles or AC, I think it was Achilles actually,
Which is
like
even worse.
Which is worse than the
Achilles
ACL.
takes away all your
Yeah.
agility and your bounce. You
Yeah.
know?
well, you
Because
saw
I'm
after
thinking
Kobe
Achilles.
Bryant tore his Achilles, he was nowhere near the same athletic wise. But the nice
he
thing
was
about
already late in his career though.
Kevin Durant is, obviously that's not going to affect his shot.
Yeah,
And-
Durant has a play style where he can work
Yeah.
around those athletic.
But if you do
limitations.
look at it, all the guys that have torn their Achilles in the recent times, none of them have come back strong. There's been like one in the last like 20 or
Yeah.
25 years.
We'll see how it works.
I think
with
Brooklyn's
Kevin
going to be a
Durant,
fun team to watch, though, when Durant is
Yeah,
back
for
and
sure.
Kyrie.
Been
Oh, I
watching,
think so, too.
Durant's recent like highlights at practice and shoot-arounds and stuff, and he looks like he's been getting in good shape
Yeah.
recently. So
Well, I mean, he certainly has an advantage of being like what 7'2".
Yeah, really.
I mean,
6'11".
or is that what he is? 6'11".
I think he's- I'd say he's
6'11" or
7'.
6'10".
like with shoes on. So probably like 6'10", I think is his actual height, his true height.
Gotcha, but he's lanky and
Yeah.
He's lanky. And looks
he's
small.
got
But
an,
the way his arms are, you'd think he's at least 7'2".
yeah.
See you guys.
All right, see ya.
Hey, see you guys. Have a great day. Johnny, this is your opportunity. I was just actually looking at some. Have you been following baseball at all?
No.
Nothing. I haven't either. I want to. I'm going to give you an opportunity. We're going to play some bracketology here with the New York State bracket. I'm going to give you a chance to give us your opinion in the. We'll go D2 bracket. We'll go D2, D1. Okay, so in the D2s, you've got Belfast at home versus Destiny. Is that a school?
It's Destiny Christian, yeah.
Destiny
It's a-
Christian.
Yeah, it's a private school.
Uh,
That's the team. It's the only team that Eugene were at. They beat them twice. It's the only team they beat.
all right. So, are you giving Belfast a dub there?
No.
You'd think, really? Maybe not. How about then? You've got Bradford in Whitesville. Did you guys play Whitesville this year?
No.
Whitesville boys were 2-17.
I think Bradford kind of decent.
Bradford's 15-5.
Yeah, they're normally kind of decent.
Yeah, they were ranked fourth.
Yeah.
Houghton Friendship.
Houghton will win that by a lot. Houghton's actually pretty good this year, I think.
Are they? They're coming in with a record of 12-5.
Yeah.
The 5th seed. Friendship's only won 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
This is a team, Romulus Andover. Romulus is 7-13 and Andover's 5-15. That's that 7-10 matchup.
Yeah, I mean Romulus.
Those games, how do you choose those games?
Yeah, no, but I'd say Romulus because I think they probably play better schools. Like they play
Yeah.
a tougher schedule than Andover, I would guess.
Did you guys play Andover?
No, but we saw them play.
Gotcha.
It's
And,
an Andover tournament.
and then 2 schools out of nowhere, Chesterton Academy,
Mm-hmm.
who's 11-7,
Yeah.
and Lima Christian, who in the past has been not bad.
They've been not bad, but they've also been years where they've been terrible.
Yeah, they're 2-15 this year.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay,
So, but so is Eugene and Maria.
Yeah, but Lima Christian usually plays a pretty weak schedule.
Do they?
Yeah.
The number 1 seed in the you've got 1, 2, and 3 that got the buys. The number 3 seed is Prattsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Decent, right? You guys played them.
Yeah, they're a good team.
They're not bad, but they're the 3 seed. Scio's number 2.
Prattsburg will run over Scio.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys beat Prattsburg?
One time out of the 2.
Split with them, right?
Yeah, and we beat Scio by 30 points both times. Actually, I think it was 30 the one time and 40 the other time.
Yeah.
I think Prattsburg will beat Scio easily.
And then you've got that team come Elba.
Alba's good too. I think Alba Prattsburg in the final would be it's probably almost
That's probably
certain.
Elba 17-3. Prattsburg comes in at. So we're predicting an Elba Prattsburg.
Yeah, and I don't know
Final.
who would win that.
You know, it'd be nice to see a local Allegheny County. It'd be nice to see Sal go far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're rooting for him. Just to see, All right, so that was the D2s. Let's look at the D1 bracket that we're in. This would be you'll be more familiar with this.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Mount Morris and Alfred Allman.
Yeah.
That's an
Mount Morris won
8,
that
9.
game.
Oh, Mount Morris did. Oh, they did win.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So now we're in the second round here.
Yep.
Round 2. Avoca, Mount Morris.
It could be interesting.
Avoca's
I don't know.
19-1.
Avoca's really good, but I feel like I don't know. I mean, maybe they haven't been tested yet. I don't know. I haven't even checked their schedule, but I just wonder if there's teams that have played a lot tougher teams and lost some more games that just have it more down. I don't know. I haven't seen Avoca play yet, so I don't know.
So they must have somebody, or do they got somebody that's really good?
I think they're just even.
Even all the way through?
Yeah, I don't think they have one guy, and I heard that they don't have any big guys either.
Just run and gun. Everybody is the same.
What I heard, I don't
6
know.
foot to 6'2" kind of team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are tough teams to play though sometimes. Fillmore, Honeoye.
Interesting because Fillmore, I don't know. I heard that they might be without Luke Cole. I don't know. I don't know if that's true
Really?
or not. Somebody said he might be. I know was hurt and is hurt now, but I don't know if he's coming back or not. Somebody said he might not, and if without him, that'll be a really interesting game
Yeah. Well, I think
because they only beat Arkport Canastawrega last night by 23 or 26, which by Arkport Canastawrega standards is a good game.
So let's talk. The next game coming up is, of course, GV Eugene and Maria. I think we talked about that. But the road to the finals for GV has got to go through Batavia Notre Dame or JT. I'm going to guess probably Batavia Notre Dame.
I would be.
There has been some classic matchups. GV Batavia Notre Dame.
I don't know how good they are either because we haven't seen them play either.
16-4.
Yeah, they're.
And I don't
they
know
have,
what that means.
Well, we had the exact same everything as them, so they had to flip a coin to see who got the 2 seed and who got the 3 seed.
Oh, no
They
kidding.
had the
Same
record,
points. and
same amount of points. So that means we played an almost identical schedule. And if you look at their schedule, it's really comparable to ours. So I don't know.
So that could be a great game.
Yeah, it could be a really good game.
And not looking past Eugene and Maria. Got to get by those guys.
Yeah, definitely. Got to take it one game at a time.
One game at a time, but it's hard not to see Batavia Notre Dame and remember some of those. There's some classic matchups.
Yeah, you just want to face them.
I know.
But you also kind of hope they get upset.
Yeah. Wouldn't you rather play JT? Did you play JT this year?
No, but no.
That's funny. JT plays in that that Steuben
Yeah.
area league, same as Alfred Altman over there.
Yep.
So on the top side of the bracket, it looks like, I mean, Avoca's the 1 seed on the top side of the bracket. Looks like you got to go through Avoca to get there.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to win the final, yeah.
You know, I mean, not knowing how good they are. Fillmore,
We beat them twice, but they're a good team.
But they're a
by
good
one
team.
Both time. I mean,
by one both times,
yeah.
right?
I mean, I don't see them beating us in any circumstances, but it could happen.
You know, neutral court, although you beat them by 1 on their home court, too. Hey, Ethan, how much time is on the thing?
We're at 20 right now.
We're at 20? Good, okay. So I'm going to jump over. I want to take a look at the C3 bracket, because that is local teams. Bolivar, Richburg, Wheatland, Chili.
Yeah, Bolivar lost last night, I think.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. God, geez. Not bad. You know it. Cal Mom, Wheatland, Chili. Not much local. Don't know those teams. Lindenville, Dundee. York, Harley Allendale, Columbia. Oakfield, Alabama, South Seneca. I don't really. You know any of those teams?
Nope.
I don't know. We'll go to the C2 bracket.
I know Cuba is in C2, and we played them.
Yeah, Lions, Pembroke, Letchworth, Geneseo. Don't really know, but then Perry, Cuba, Rushford,
Which we played both those teams. I think Perry should win that game pretty.
handily.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Cuba's a decent team.
I mean, think about this. Perry comes in as the 2 seed in the C2 bracket.
Yeah. Cuba's a decent team. Perry's a good team, too, though.
I mean, you split with Cuba, right? Didn't they beat you once?
Yeah.
You kind of like a game. You had some injury. Not that we're making excuses.
Yeah,
just,
but it's just,
because
I don't know,
anybody
it's
can
like-
beat.
Yeah, anybody can win any day.
Any day.
I mean, we just didn't play well.
Yep. Which you'll have. You just
Yeah.
hope that isn't in the sectionals.
Yeah, that's all we can hope.
Don't know anything about Lion,
No.
but they're 18-2. C1 bracket. I don't think we have anybody low. CG Finney is in
What
that
seed are they?
bracket.
The 2, 3?
Yeah, they were coming in as an 8 seed.
Oh, really?
Red Jacket is number 1. Did you go up and play
No.
Red Jacket?
No.
Who'd you play way up north? It was somebody.
North
wasn't
Rose
it?
Wolcott.
North Rose Wolcott. I don't
I
see
think
them.
they're a B. One of the Bs. I don't know which B, but they're a B.
I don't see them. You know, in the C bracket, you got Byron Burgeon, Rochester Academy, Marcus Whitman, Sodas, Gananda. I don't know any of those schools.
Those schools are all up near the North Rose Wolcott, most of them.
Looking in the B2s. You know, this is your Dansvilles, your Atticas, the Penyans, Avons. Wellsville is in this. Wellsville comes in as a 3 seed at 10-10. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Still like to see him do good. I mean, look at how even this B2 bracket is. Avon's the number 1 seed at 14-6.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the number 2 seed is Leroy at 10-10.
Yep.
And Wellsville, did we play Leroy?
No.
No.
That's interesting that Wells was the 3 seed at
10-10. Yeah, at 10-10. Either that means everybody is like evenly mediocre.
What are the rest of the teams?
You're looking at I don't know, some of these Medessa Academy, Leroy, Dansville. Haverling is Haverling is 10-10. Wellsville's 10-10. Leroy was 10-10.
Wow.
Penn come in at the 4 seed at 9-11.
Wow. A losing
A
record.
losing
at the 4
record.
Seed.
A losing record at the 4 seed.
That's interesting. That's really
They
interesting.
those 9 wins must have been against some bigger schools.
It
Right?
had to be.
Had to be against bigger schools. Wow, that looks like that's wide open. And good for Wellsville. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys, they're okay, right?
Yeah, they're a pretty good team.
They're not as good as they've been in the past.
No, but they're still a good team.
Yeah, they're all right. I mean, how many? You guys beat them by how many?
2,
Oh,
3.
so it was a close game.
Yeah, close game. Real close game.
Real close game. So here's the question: would GV be better served? I mean, if we're beating a team that's a number 3 seed in the B2s, would we be better off to play up? I don't know. Does it make a difference?
I don't think it really does. I mean, a little bit, but I don't,
Does it give you more credibility to play up a little bit?
I don't know.
I mean, because you can choose. We'll have to ask this question to Mr. Dutt. I think you can choose where you play, right? Or do they put you there?
Put you there. Private schools can choose,
But we can't because
but
of our
public
enrollment.
schools can't. It just has to be how many people.
The
I mean, you can do things to make yourself go up. Like you can merge with another school for sports, and then take
and then take their students on.
and then only take like 2 other guys on the team or something.
Right. Huh. All right. So we'll do one more bracket, and then we'll probably get one more.
I want to
subject.
know what that North Rose Wolcott is.
Where you think they're a B1?
I know they're a B, but I guess it would have to be a B1.
Palmyra. Yeah, North Rolls Wolcott, the 10 seed.
Yeah.
It's 6 and 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are the 10 seed.
They're pretty weak.
They were weak. A B1 school that but think about this. You guys did play some big schools.
We did. We played a tough schedule this year.
Yeah,
I think we played 4 B schools this
Yeah.
year. We went 3-1 against them. The only one we lost to was Allegheny Limestone.
Who is they're in Section 6.
Yeah, I'm guessing they had a good year, really good year. I'm guessing because they have some tough players.
We talk about the Gators often on this show and their intensity over there. Pretty intense.
Yeah, they're almost always good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. They it's funny. There used to be schools get known for always being good. And then when they have a down year, it's like, whoa, what happened? To be honest with you, I think I can say this. We're partial, but I think I can say this. Genesee Valley has been known as their boys basketball has been known as pretty consistently decent.
Yeah. Never really amazing, but never really bad
No.
either.
We were
Even years when it seems like we won't have that good of a year, it seems like they still are just like there.
We still play okay. If you look back in the early 2000s, those teams,
Yeah.
the Triple Crown winners, 2003, 2004, those teams were pretty good. But who knows?
Yeah, I can't remember the last time when I remember being able to watch and remember that there was a bad team.
Yeah.
It's always just good.
Yep.
There's been a couple really
I'm
good
thinking,
teams,
I'm
but-
looking over there, I'm thinking, we'd have to look at records going down through, but yeah, a pretty decent tradition of decent teams. All right, so we'll cover one more. I'll let you say, since I don't want to get into baseball. How much time we have?
It's hitting 28 right
Oh,
now.
All right, so maybe we should just do final thoughts. I will tell you that, did you see Garrett Cole's debut?
No.
Yeah, yesterday or the day before. I didn't see it either. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm kind of looking forward to baseball season.
I'm not.
Yeah, not yet. It's early though. It's just spring training, so we'll see what happens. But going in with a little controversy, that's good.
Yeah.
We got March Madness coming up. Too early for any predictions.
Yeah, kind of still.
Kind of still early. Baylor looks good, but then they look horrible sometimes.
Yeah, I'll make a prediction right now. San Diego State wins national championship.
Oh, wow. Okay, we'll have to write that one down somewhere.
Okay.
And write that one down. Hey, they play good.
Yeah.
They're good. Are they
I don't
still
know.
undefeated?
They lost one.
Did they lose
lost
one?
this weekend finally? Yeah.
Oh, finally this weekend.
It was to not even a good team, I don't think, but
All
it's
right.
probably good that they got it done with now to lose because going undefeated the whole way is almost impossible.
Yes. Well, take us home. Before you hit the buttons over there, Ethan, I'm going to come over and watch you hit them. So take us home.
Thanks for tuning into GV Talk Sports. Thanks to WRIQ for putting us on the air. I'm Jonathan Rizzo.
Future Hall of Famer, Mr. Horton. Have a great rest of your week, everybody.